Part 6. Alrighty, let's jump right back into it. So I had this thought earlier today. So there's of course loads of question marks on the map and a lot of places to go. So what I was thinking was that instead of just going around and doing all this stuff now and also trying to fit in main missions, I'm just going to do a couple main missions, try to get them out of the way, then I'll just do like an episode or two, maybe even 3 of just exploring it, uncovering all the question marks and doing stuff in the world, hunting and stuff. Granted, if I come across something, I won't shy away from hunting it. And I'll pick up side quests along the way, of course. But besides from that, I'll stick to main missions for a little bit. Rocks. Anything of use around here? Nope. Chain scrape. What in the world is this?
Because of the bristlebacks. I should look for another entrance.
What is it? Oh, it's for boats, I'm presuming. Let me in!
Looks like this gate's shut too. There has to be one that's open.
Come on, dude. What you doing? You keeping your people out?
Is that the savior?
You got that bet it is.
Savior.
Open up, guys. Jor's orders.
Good enough for me.
Good enough for me.
By the forge.
Petra?
Aloy, what are you doing here?
Oh, hello.
About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on.
I ain't really got time for this.
Damn
Feel
brewery's
hot,
the only thing I
so
can
why
count
not?
on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chain scrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
You have cold beers?
I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind.
Naturally.
Well, Flame Hair, good to see you. Gotta move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
I need to replay 1. I don't remember most of these characters.
Well, this old one guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could
Naturally.
use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Yes, that is the first priority here. Talk to Vadis. Vadis can wait. Weapon upgrades, outfit upgrades. Weapon upgrades, definitely. Shock, tripcaster, can upgrade it, increases weapon stats. Unlocks new ammo. Acid Hunter arrows, Burrower sand shell. I have not got. Frost. I can do you. Weapon stats improved. I can do you. Nice. Can I do number 2? I can. Nice. Alrighty. Actually, outfit upgrades as well. What can I do for this? I'm gonna change all this later when I get better ones, but I may as well upgrade them now. It doesn't cost much. There we go. And what else? Traps, potions, pouch upgrades. I need pouch upgrades. I can't. God damn it. J Wishbone. Oh, there's a J's now. Okay, those are all the same. Scrolls and balls and stuff. Okay. Can I upgrade you at all? No, I can't upgrade special gear.
This should be useful.
Yes.
Now I just need to get Buddies moving.
What is this? This is your stash. It can be found in every settlement as well as many other locations throughout the world. When you gather items beyond your carrying capacity, excess items will be sent to your stash. From here you can retrieve items individually or restock all your resources by holding square. By upgrading pouches at the workbench, you can increase your carrying capacity. Open stash and just restock all. Thank you. Stop shouting, all of you. I have things to do. I'm going to pick up some new quests to do while I have my... I'll just have like an exploring episode, side quest episode, stuff like that.
We are on the same side here, Olmund. The bristleback.
What do you want, Olmund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
I'll deal with him, don't worry.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
Gutter of
I've
Helix.
heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olvent Freeholder, at your service.
Freeholder? That's ironic.
What could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, let's get to it, hey? And off you go.
I'm gonna
Not
punch
so
you in the
fast.
face.
You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You also said no more to the work stoppage, which made them get up by
You ordered the
bristlebacks.
work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give
Tell
us
that
the
to
fair due
Aaron.
we
He
deserve,
loves fighting.
I'm not risking Osseram lives.
Fair deal. You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osseram laborers of this land who do all the backbreaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this
I see.
prosperity
He's
for a
forming a
land worked
show
by the
to
people
help
for the
increase
people.
his
Right.
likeliness.
And just how much would be your share?
Likeness.
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
Of course.
If chain scrape is on Karja land, shouldn't a Karja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osram folk, of course. You think a Karja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chain Scrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
I don't
I
care
cleared
about
out
the
all the
founding.
bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh, there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again.
It is.
Shouldn't take more than a day. Or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
I knew you could do it! Friends, gather around. The savior of Meridian has done it again. The bristlebacks are defeated.
I love him. He's an idiot.
Sound the whistle. Chain Scrape is open for business.
Yay.
And Ulvund has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah!
That's more like it.
Yeah!
Ah.
Yeah! Yeah! Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
mad.
I guess I do.
He's mad. Merchants are now available. You can purchase new equipment, restock your resources, and sell unneeded items at merchants. Items in the valuable sell category are always safe to sell. There are many types of merchants. Stitchers sell protective new outfits. Hunters sell powerful new weapons. I want to go hunters. I don't care about the others, to be honest. Where's the hunters?
So the chain scrape's back to work. Merchants should be open
Unknown
to trade.
machine strike. What?
I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barren Light. Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
That last ale's grinding your gears still?
What in the world is this? How do I get in there? Move out the way, people.
Even the safe. Come to revel in some strike, sister?
Oh, it's a
Let
game.
me set the board.
I was just,
First timer, huh? Don't,
no.
well, aren't you in luck? I got an extra set. A Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Okay. Just give me a moment. Alright, I'm back. Let's get this started. 64 of the yellow tiles.
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakhs like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner?
Yeah.
The notes also tell you how far a piece can move,
Okay.
how powerful their attacks are,
2.
the distance they can strike from,
Okay.
and of course, their health.
I like this game.
Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward.
Okay.
And remember, each machine can only move a certain... Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. So go ahead and pick a second machine.
Okay.
Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're
Enter.
forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here.
No, don't do that.
And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that
Why?
machine. Now move the piece. When performing an attack, a machine's combat power and its...
Yeah, let's
and
go.
so
Let's go.
and
Attack it.
This...
Yes, attack.
Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by
Attack.
not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that... See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine?
God damn it.
You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move one space further. Try it out.
Really? And then
Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean.
Okay, so what am I doing? Tap X after machine action. It seems like a bad idea.
That's about it for your turn then.
That was a bad idea. It's gonna kill me. Why would you do that? That's a stupid idea.
I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points.
Okay.
You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now
Okay.
let that machine Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece.
This is a bad idea.
You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But sometimes that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time.
I'll die!
Ain't that a thrill?
Self-sacrifice, I
Now,
suppose.
Because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or 2.
I'll try and remember that.
Okay.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can
I
turn
want
any
the snake.
though they'll need
The
right
Slither Fang, I
materials
want
to
it.
craft you. Or you might find
This
them
seems
in
like
the
a fun
wilds if
game I
you're
can do on
lucky.
my own.
No, I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
You're one step closer to mastering the game of Machine Strike. Let me take a look at something first. So about 10 more minutes, so yeah, let's go for one more.
Please, have a seat.
Let's jump right in.
Ah, I knew I'd make a strike player out of you yet. How about this time I tell you how to use a board's terrain to
Territorial
your
advantage.
This one's got all the different terrains you can encounter in a game of Strike. Knowing when and how to use them can mean the difference between victory and defeat.
Okay.
Terrain mainly affects your machine's combat power. As you know, when fighting an opponent's machine, you compare its combat power to yours. The higher your machine's combat power, the more damage you can do. So finding the right terrain is an essential strategy for overpowering your opponent. Here, I'll show you. Grab that piece to your left and move. Now let's take a look at your combat power is the sum of a machine's and the value of the terrain it's standing on.
Okay.
Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's also standing on forest terrain with a value of 1 point.
Okay.
Add those together, and your machine. It's
Attack.
So this
Kill it. I want to kill it. I'm very
There you
impatient.
go. Now, choosing the right terrain doesn't just improve your. It can also help defend your machines from attack.
Okay.
Grab your other piece and place it in front of my second machine. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's standing on grassland terrain. This terrain has a value of 0. This means your machine's combat power adds up to 2 points. My machine can't use their attack powers since they're defending their position. But they have the higher ground. They're standing on forest terrain, which is worth 1 point. This means my combat power adds up to 1 point. Now, the front of my machine is colored blue. This means that the spot you're about to attack has armor protecting it. Which means my machine gets an extra point, giving it a total of 2 combat power points. If we compare the combat power of both machines, you'll see that you won't be able to do any damage. Whenever you're unable to top an opponent's combat power, you can still choose to attack and break their machine's defenses instead. Go ahead, try it out and see what happens.
Okay.
See? When you break a machine's defenses, you can knock it backwards. Sure, both our machines will receive 1 point of damage, but knocking my machine off that terrain makes it more vulnerable to attacks. Not only that, if my machine had been blocked from moving backwards, it would have received an extra point of damage. And if my machine had been blocked by another one of my pieces, that machine would have received damage as well. That's why breaking a machine's defenses is a great way to deal damage to several pieces at once. Useful, right? Okay, now go ahead and end your turn. There's still one more thing I want to show you.
Okay.
All right, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat power. However, there are 2 other terrains that work a little differently. This is what we call a chasm. Only flying machines can be placed on those. But it'll take away 2 combat points if you do, so be wary. This is marsh terrain. Landing on it will take away 1 combat power point from most machines. It'll also keep your machine from moving for the rest of the turn. Here, let me show you. Grab that machine on your left.
Okay. Where do you want me to go? I completely missed all that.
See? All you can do now is wait for your next turn to move again. Or
Nah,
you can overcharge your machine to get out of there. You can still attack any nearby enemies so you're not completely helpless.
Yes, I am.
Well, I promise it'll all come.
Okay. Oh god. Let me just try one. I just want to try it. Yes, I'm ready to
Here
start.
we go.
She doesn't seem like the brightest bulb.
Board's all yours. That's it for me. Okay, let's see.
Ooh, okay. That's not good.
Ah, down to one piece. I might win this thing.
You be quiet. I don't want to leave it because she could surround me.
I always get nervous when I overcharge my pieces.
Yeah. What am I doing?
Time to make my move. You're up, Red.
Wait, if I...
I won!
Yep, okay, I
Oh,
thought
but
so.
I'll play you again if you want.
Yeah, let's do it again. I knew I did something wrong there. Okay, I reckon I got this.
Good luck. I'm up.
Okay, well now that's just
Your
stupid.
turn. Time to get serious.
Don't you dare, don't you dare!
One less piece on the board.
Let's go. In fact, with how she can move, how can she move? Okay, so I should be safe here. Yep, okay, no, that's should also be safe there. Oh, I get it. So because one of mine is already dead, I can move twice.
Your move, Red.
Nah, I know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, I thought I had that one.
Let's go with medium.
This is gonna be fun.
Yep, let's go. Gonna go with the same kind of strategy as before. Well, kind of. A little bit. Let's see. You have a lot more health.
Your move, Red.
Ah, so I can only move twice.
Board's all yours.
So what can I do here? Got 0 attack. 0 attack. If I were to attack you,
I was hoping you wouldn't do that.
and attack you. Perfect.
Time to make my move. That's it for me.
This isn't good. I'm going to be giving up ground here. What I can do though is that. Oh, I'm turn there. Whew, that hurt. Ooh,
Ah, off the board it goes.
Okay, so you need at least 2 squares before in order to
Knock it
attack.
right off the board.
Whew.
Well, that's done now.
It's okay. It's okay.
You're up, Red.
Kill you.
A single machine left? That ain't good.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh god, it's gonna kill that one. And we're at the same amount of
Well,
health.
that's done now.
I didn't mean to do that.
Time to get serious.
Don't you don't.
Guess luck's not on your side today, Red.
Well, I'm gonna end it there. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll probably do one more of these on my own. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff, and goodbye.